What's up, everybody? We are a little bit unique today. So, this is our next episode from San Diego. TSP show, welcome. Hello. We're excited to have you guys. And I got my two boys here, and I'll give you a little backstory. All right. So, we got invited to play in a thing called Omega Ball, where none of us knew what in the world that meant. And we were like, hey, this is competition in San Diego. And so we all looked it up and we're like, oh, this is kind of cool. This is sweet. And so we decided, hey, we're all going to join this team that we got invited to play with. 99 Problems, is that the name?
Yep. 99 Problems.
99 Problems. So we just drove down last night, got into San Diego, trained this morning, and the tournament, which is a $20,000 cash prize tournament, starts tonight. And we're all playing with it, so we're excited about it. But it's a $20,000 tournament, but it's not a regular tournament. It's 3 teams, 3 goals, and a circle, and it's 5v5v5. We're gonna see what happens. So we're just gonna do this.
And the circle is within one full-size half of soccer field.
Right. Yeah. So this
Very
isn't
small.
a massive. Yeah. This is like maybe 30 yards between goals, that type of thing. So, anyways, we're just.
You get to score.
I possibly get to score, right? Maybe. If I score, I'll get a little bit excited, honestly. Maybe like a small celebration.
Small cell, you got to do something.
But you can't forget, it is a quick restart after a goal. That's one of the rules.
Super quick. We got to talk to the CEO of Omega Ball, and he kind of gave us some ins and outs. So a couple things were don't try and possess the ball. So that was one where I was completely off. I thought we should possess the ball.
Too. I thought you needed someone in the middle to control
Right.
the tempo.
And this is just
There
organized
is not, the tempo
chaos.
is fast.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's just transition soccer on top of transition soccer. Just
Right.
always on the transition.
Yeah, and so even when a goal happens, the keeper just gets it out of the goal and they restart super quick. So that's going to be on me. No putting my head down, like you said. No cussing up myself or anything. And going to have to just keep playing, which is exciting, though, because like that quarterback kind of feel. It's like indoor a little bit of like soon as you get the ball, you can start the attack because you can reach the whole field. Like you can put it wherever you want. So I'm kind of excited about that part. What are you excited about?
Everything, honestly. I can't wait to see the first 5 minutes or so and see kind of how the competition is, because we have no idea who we're playing against or who we're playing with, almost, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. So another backstory. I know one of the guys. I played with him in college. He invited us to play. I got these guys involved, and I don't know the rest of our team. So we don't even know their names. We don't know what positions they normally play. We don't know how they play. So we're really throwing this thing together. We're going to have to learn on the fly. And we're the first game. I was so bummed out about that. I was really hoping we had 1 or 2 to watch, and I was like, okay, I can take it in. All right, we'll talk, we'll communicate. No, we're thrown to the wolves right away.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I'm excited though, man. I think that the guy that we talked to today, he said that the vision is to make this more palatable for Americans. It's to give them something like really entertaining to watch. And I mean, we can all obviously really appreciate outdoor soccer and the beauty behind that and the flow of the game and the long games and kind of the strategy of it. But I feel like the typical American, they get lost somewhere, whether it's that it's a 90-minute game, there's no timeouts, no breaks, whether it's low scoring, whatever. Or they hate the offsides rule. Like everyone has some sort of gripe about soccer, and so I think it's really unique as we've started to learn a little bit about this game that they've really tried to take out all these elements that the typical American doesn't like about soccer. And so especially Casey, you and I, we have the indoor experience, and I thought, playing indoor, one of the things that I loved about it was that I thought that this was the solution to make soccer more palatable for Americans. Right. That, man, here you go. You got a lot higher scoring. It's even more physical indoor is. The games are shorter. The subs are happening on the fly. All these elements that make the game really exciting and really dynamic. And so now we have this other variation of soccer that I think has the same type of potential, like really just make it super entertaining to watch. There's no breaks. Everything is just constantly going. And so I think that leaves the door open for a lot of goals, a lot of action. And so that's what I'm most excited about, is just to be part of this thing that is just bringing this beautiful game that the rest of the world appreciates so much, and trying to help Americans really appreciate and understand the beauty behind this game.
We have such a like short-term attention span, especially in America when it comes to sports. Dude, everything's so action-packed. I mean, basketball, always something happening.
Right.
Football, always something happening. Hockey, always something happening. But soccer's like, it's an acquired taste a little bit for America, and we now, like, with all these new things.
It's a game of chess, basically. On
What's
the
that?
field. It's a game of chess on
Oh,
the field.
yeah.
It
it
takes
like
time.
once you
Time.
realize it, it's beautiful. But when you don't at the beginning, and they're like, oh, it's 0-0 for 90 minutes and nobody scored, they're like, what the heck? But, and my family included, they're like not soccer people. So they're like, well, this was a boring game, you know? And now we have something like this, Soccer Wars, what we got there, and just youth sports in general. They're simplifying the game to make it more action-packed in a lot of different ways. So that is super cool, just in like a broad spectrum. What do you think that's the, like, game scores are going to be?
I've been going back and forth on that. I think that, like, I believe that each team will have at least 3 to 5 goals.
Okay.
It's 39 minutes, 3 13-minute periods. So I figure maybe 2 goals per period per team, unless a team really sucks at scoring and can't figure out how to put the ball in the net, or unless a team is terrible at defending and just keeps getting exploited and then they're able to run the score up. But I'd anticipate, I'd anticipate minimum 5 goals, maybe minimum 3 goals, but
3
ideally
goals,
like
like, per
5
team.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
With it being 3-on-3 or 3 teams on at the same time, do you think you're rotating goals every period?
Oh, I didn't even think about rotating goals.
I think we stay at the same goal.
I thought about that like a few minutes ago. I think that each time we go out, we'll probably be in charge of defending a different goal.
Oh, they should rotate, but then also that means that like your subs. So you sub on the fly, right? So like soon as somebody wants to get off, they can get off and another person can get on while the game's happening. But that's a dynamic like indoor people know really well. Like
Right.
you have to go super quick when it's the right time so you don't screw your team over. And if you switch goals, you're going to have a farther like area to cover to get off or on. And yeah, we're going to have to think about that too. How many goals do you think we're scoring like as a team?
I was thinking it was going to be higher than 5.
Really?
I'm thinking like maybe 7 or 8 goals.
7 or 8, huh?
Yeah, that'll be the winning team's score. You need 7 or 8 goals, I think.
Wow. Well, it makes sense because there's
You're
3
shooting
goals.
on two different goals, so.
Something as a goalkeeper mind of like trying to play the chess match before we actually play the game. I could give up 0 goals and we still lose. Now, that would be a great problem to have, and I'd be like, sweet, I had a good game. But this game is so weird because I can do that, but if we don't score goals, we won't win because there's a whole nother goal that they can go to. And I'm struggling with that one. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be super interesting. Fitness-wise, what do you think it's going to be like? It's 13-minute? What?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be kind of like indoor, where you're out there for 2 minutes max. Do
quick subs.
your thing, and you get off.
Yeah. Is that what you're thinking too?
Fresh
Yeah,
legs.
I hope that's kind of what I trained for. So I'm
Okay.
hoping. So from a selfish standpoint, I'm hoping that it's kind of that element of get in, work as hard as you can, sprint your butt off, and then get off.
Yeah. You're my defender though, so like I'm gonna want you there more than go subbed off. You know, like I'm gonna be chewing you out, dude. Like, hey, get your back in here. You're going to be the attacker, though, so you're probably going to have more of, like, quick, 1, 2, 3, 4 times on the ball, get off quick.
Yeah, and decisions need to be made before the ball even gets to your feet, because I'm guaranteeing you're going to have maybe 3 yards of space max.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to say this right now, just in case, like, it actually happens. We got it, like, recorded. I think you're going to be a great, scavenger. I think like the little like bouncing ball, and you're gonna get into these spaces, you know, and be able to like just put some away.
Just react a little.
That just
quicker.
like you're gonna steal it from people, like the keeper or somebody makes a bad touch or like a shot happens and it rebounds to you. Like I think you'll be that person really well.
I hope you're right.
Yeah. I was thinking about that. I think you being like more defensive focused, that makes me excited because like I have somebody to work with. So like as a goalkeeper, if everybody's going on attack, I'm like, hey guys, what's a little help? Little help back
and
here?
you're only 25 yards out from either goal, so you can still rip one.
I can still rip one. I hope
Both
I
of you,
can. I hope physically I can still rip one. Like I haven't done that very much. I haven't like hit actual like hard driven balls. Can I score off of like a side volley or a punt?
Yeah, anything.
Yeah. Okay. Then that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I think I'll throw a lot too. I think I'll be able to like find people in good spaces with like a skipped in ball with throws very well. I think that'll be a positive. All right, so tournament wise, it is you play 2 games in what's like a group stage, and then you go into what is semifinal. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so you have to be one of the top like
6 teams out of 9.
6 teams out of 9. So we just can't be in the bottom 3 and you make it to semis.
Yep.
Do you start fresh in semis? You know?
Yes.
I think
I mean,
so.
it would make
I
sense.
think that's how he
He
explained
did,
it.
because then the first place team of the first semi and the first place team of the second semi automatically go through, and then that's where goal differential comes in huge, because the third place team is based off of the last 4 teams, but it's off of goal differential. So you want to score a lot and also not let any in.
Gotcha. Okay. Goals for like individual goals for the tournament. What do you think? Like, what are your individual like? You want this to take place?
Oh, I just want to be able to last the whole weekend without getting injured. That would be great.
That's a good
That's
goal.
A big
That's a
goal.
good goal.
I got work to get back to.
Okay. What about you?
I think one, don't be the worst player out there. I
Yeah.
mean, we've talked about this
Great
before.
start.
Like, we have no idea what our teammates look like. We have no idea what our opponents look like. So it's like, man, all right, have some level of competitiveness. I mean, that's kind of just a joke, though, because we're all ballers here.
All competitive.
But I think that as a defender, I think I'll be really stoked if we can get at least one shutout, or at
Ooh,
least
that'd be good.
or at least allow less than 3 goals per game. Because I think if we can allow less than 3 goals per game, I think that puts us in a really good position to win. And then just from a selfish standpoint, this is the first time that I'll get to play in front of my wife, and my just over 3-month-old son will be there. I know he can't really see what's going on or understand what's going on, but just from a spiritual perspective for myself, I think it'd be really cool to score a goal in front of both of them and just get that mark, that little check off my list. So those are where I'm at.
That's such a cool thing to like be able to do. Like just to have your kid there. Like you're right, he won't remember it, but being able to perform at a tournament that's like got cash on the line, like there's something on the line, it's at a high level, and be able to have them there.
I can think back to when we were playing the MASL, and I just had so much like admiration for the guys that would score and then run to the sideline and point to their wife and kiss their ring, or make the baby symbol because they just had a baby, or whatever it was. And so I always had that thought in my mind, like, man, I want that.
Yeah.
I want that. So now this is like my first chance to like
It's
get
happening.
that.
It's happening.
Yeah.
That is super cool. All right, my goals are going to be, I'm going to say less than 1 goal per third, right? Because it's three quarters or whatever. I think that's a doable one. Also a tough one. And for people listening to this, be like, oh, dude, your goal should be like a shutout. In a regular game, 100%. But in this, I feel like there's going to be a lot of chaos, and issues and mistakes, and you're just going to have to roll with it. So I'm going to say 1 goal per third, so we can have like less than 3 goals against us against the other 2 teams. I think that's a good one. And I would like to have a couple assists that are like clean assists, like I made that happen, where it's like a tap in goal because I thought through the situation and hit a good ball. And if I can sneak in a goal, oh, that'd be fun. That'd be super fun. And I'm gonna have to find the highlight so I can highlight it forever.
Another thing we should talk about too, once we actually meet our teammates, if we have a big one up there and you can possibly throw in and he can just poach and head it in off of a throw.
That's true.
That's a great strategy.
Hopefully we got some big Nebraska corn-fed boys up there that maybe
but we
take
did
one
get
in.
told that some of the teams have players that have won this and played this before.
Oh yeah. So there's like experienced people.
We should make sure we know what we're doing as quick
Learn
as possible.
Learn quickly.
Baptism by fire, man. It's the best way to do it.
It truly is. Yeah. I think from the first game to the second game, it'll be night and day. Like I think it'll be truly night and day. So if we can like come out with a result of first or second on the first game, I think we'll be all right come the second game. Yeah. What about any other thoughts? If we win, right, and you get some sort of money out of this cash prize tournament, what's that going towards? What are you guys gonna do with it?
We're going to Disneyland, baby.
Let's go.
No, I mean, it's we're all. I mean, you guys. I don't know if you really know us, but we all work day jobs. We all work.
Yeah.
We're all. This is like kind of a part-time thing for us. So any type of money, especially when we're missing work to come out for a tournament like this, any type of money to be made is a little extra incentive. But I know personally, like I just mentioned, my wife and son are here, so it'd be nice to have a little extra spending cash to go out Sunday and maybe go visit San Diego Zoo or hit up Balboa Park or something, and just have a little extra money to go out and just do something fun while we're here in California.
Love it. What about you? That you can say on mic.
Going right into the savings account.
Okay. Smart. Your mom's watching. That's good.
Yeah.
Yep. It's
We
going
got
to the savings
business
account.
investments to make, man.
There we go.
You taught me well, Mom.
All right. Cool.
Case, what about you, man? What are you doing with your money? Buying a beehive?
Dude, I might have to buy a couple beehives. Shout out Fantazi Honeyco. No, I think there's some cool things for Soccer Wars that it might go towards. Yeah. I think Soccer Wars is a couple of those fun games for like the families that are at the events, or something cool to have. Like, we have all this electrical stuff, our speakers and things like that. There's a couple little Bluetooth devices that would be really cool to have for like our interviews and like cameras that follow you. So I've thought about that type of stuff. So maybe it'd go towards something like that.
Yeah, dude. Now that I saw that ball launcher online, I'm like, man, maybe we can get one of those and set up like another skill wars challenge for our goalkeepers and like who can stop the fastest shot.
I love that. I love that. And so I wear a couple hats, right? I got the TSP one, I got Soccer Wars, and then we're doing this and just like me involved with other coaching things. But for the TSP side, that would be cool too. Like, if you have one of those ball shooters, you can do so much for goalkeeper stuff or like how's your touch stuff. Like, that would be really cool. So TSP, if we get some money, I think we may have to do something like that too. Yeah.
Love it.
All right.
Cool.
All right, guys, we're going to try and keep you posted if it's not on a podcast, social media handles, things like that, with how the tournament went by the time you guys see this. But yeah, you guys get to watch, stream it, check it out. Super cool. Kids, I'll point this out for TSP. Depending on how this goes, I may have to run like a youth game like this for TSP and like all the soccer kids there.
I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Just bring it locally, have kids get to try it out. So I think that would be something I'd want to do after this too. All right.
Sweet.
All right, we're going to wrap it up, guys. That's short and sweet. We appreciate you guys. Again, the TSP show. We just hop on here, get to talk soccer, different sports, different things through life. All of us have played at all the levels you can think of, and now we're just kind of sharing it and sharing our journey with you guys. So thank you guys for being along with it. Thank you. Have a great one.
Much
Peace.
love.
Peace.